right, Daddy Jack's Cook with the Blues here. So, what are you looking at, Axel? Look at that nice bacon. Nitrate free. That's what we try to get, is that nitrate free bacon. And today I'm going to do Rhode Island chowder. It's there's Manhattan, New England, a million different kinds of chowder. But Rhode Island, they're very particular. It's a clear broth chowder. Basically just salt pork or bacon, celery, onions, potatoes, clams. That's it. But I'm going to do a little twist. I'm going to do a regional Rhode Island chowder at the end, but I'm going to show you the basic. So what I have is some nice clams, some nice quahogs. My buddy Butch gave these to me. Him and his friend went clamming, a while back, and I put them in the freezer, Ziploc freezer bag. They're beautiful. They're frozen. So I'm just going to steam these up. I'm just going to steam these open. It'll take a little bit, and at that time you don't want to put too much water, just enough what you're going to need for your chowder. See, I washed them off. Get most of the sediment out of it. The rest will sink to the bottom. We'll dice up the bacon. And our object is not to really brown the bacon, because really you want the kind of the fat to stay in the bacon a little bit. So, and then I peel the potatoes. Sometimes I don't peel the potatoes, but I'd rather keep these on a kind of a smaller dice. I used to dice them real big, and my buddy George Zographis from the Cape, he said he liked it on a smaller dice, and I started doing it. It cooks quicker, and it's just easier to eat instead of trying to bite into half, big chunk of potato. Just eat. To me, it eats better all around. So George, hats off to you, my brother. He's down in Florida. He's in the Dunkin' Donuts business all around. So George, hats off to you, my brother. So I'm gonna kick the fire up on this a little bit. Got the Redliners playing in the background, and we just finished a live at Daddy Jack's CD. Be available here pretty soon. We got about 5 or 6 different bands. Gonna play a couple songs each on this CD. That's Jason Banta, a real great local recording engineer. We did it over the course of a year and a half or so. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm going to actually put the potatoes in there and cook them a little bit with that, this is my way of doing it. Normally just dump everything right in the pot, but I figure we'll cook the bacon down a little bit without browning it. That potato will soak up some of the flavor. We'll just let that cook for a little while. We'll be right back. And Steve Hatch went to the him and his band, the Redliners, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, went to Memphis, represented Connecticut for the Blues Challenge. And then last year he went on his own, playing the keyboard and vocals. Really great local blues artist. But we'll be right back. I got some beautiful stock here. This is started off as fish stock. Then I had some lobster bodies. So instead of just putting water in, and then we'll get the clam juice going. We're definitely gonna add that into it. But in the meantime, we'll just so here, come on in here, I'll show you this here, Keisha. So you cut down a lot of celery, a lot of onions. See, nice little trick. A little bit of black pepper, white pepper if you have it. A little bit of garlic, granulated garlic. I'll put a little bit of sea salt into it. Try to keep uniformity the same, that you know, the celery and the onions with the potatoes. See, they're already popping. See, and we don't even want to. We don't. You know, just want them really to pop open. See that one? So as soon as they pop, we're gonna pull them. Right there. Well, that's it. We'll just let them all go. When they pop open, we'll pull them, and we'll be right back. Tell you what, these clams that Butch brought me are really clean. But I'm going to let the rest of that settle. Oh, the smell is... The beauty of this is there's, you know, such an abundance of clams that, you know, that's the major profile. So what I do here, see that grit is settled to the bottom. Now it starts getting gritty. See that? See that grit in the bottom? So that's what you don't want in your chowder. What I did is when I open them, I take my knife, you know, clean all the meat, even that side muscle. I put them in. So then, put that juice in there. And I'll let these get, you know, room temperature, chill out a little bit. They're still warm. I like to let them cool down before I cut into them. Add some more clams. All right, so got the nice chopped clams. I'll tell you what this is all about is not really how much clams are in it, because it's really about, come on over here. See right here? And you know, you put that in there. That's plenty of clams. If you want more, you can always add more. So I'm going to show you something different here now. So I didn't put any garlic in, so I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. I'm going to put some of that in there. I noticed that I did taste it. It needs a little bit of salt. You know, you can always add it later on, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Careful. Always careful at this stage, because you can always add more. You can't take it out. A little more pepper. Okay. I'll put a little more garlic powder. So this is almost there. And we're just waiting for the potatoes. Just a little bit more. Don't overcook it, because that's your base. You can always reheat it. I'm going to show you Westerly style. I'm going to do the Rhode Island chowder, but Westerly style. So you got pepperoncinis, and check them out. We're going to cut them. And there's some peppers. Some of them are pretty hot, I'll tell you that. But it's Anthony Strollo gave those to me. God bless him. He's a home chef, but I tell you what, he's been involved with restaurants and everything, and so that's going in. Then we're just gonna make a little bit of this into some Westerly chowder. So what I have is some supersada. A friend of mine makes it. Everybody around this area in Westerly, they make their own. Soupy, they call it. This is the finest batch I've seen right here. This is my private stock. It's delicious with cheese. Look at the color of it. That's going to give, when it cooks into it, some beautiful flavor. Look at this. It's all with red pepper, you know, but it's not super hot. I don't think we need that much in there for that particular pot. And got a little bit of fresh thyme. All right, so we just have one last thing here. Got a special delivery, some green onions. You know, because I've been missing them. See, I cut down, and Justin started doing. I was just cutting them straight across. Now we started going across the grain. I kind of like it a little bit better. So like a nice little new twist. So I'm gonna go for this Westerly style Rhode Island chowder. Look at Axel. Knows when to show up, like when it's dinner time. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him over here, Keisha. He just showed up. Look at this. Look at this guy. I'm just gonna put the rest of them right in the chowder. Right in the main batch. And they're all done. But let me grab a spoon. This calls for one of my mother's spoons. Okay? I gotta get her some of her soup spoons that my sister has. I'm not kidding you, the flavor is just incredible. I hate when spoons get bent, so I like a little, but just the flavor and the peppers. It's a lot of peppers for that small pot, so I'm gonna mix them all into one pot. But really incredible. This is it right here. It doesn't get any better than that, especially when you get fresh clams. It's Daddy Jack's Go with the Blues. Come here, my friend. You're a good boy. You get a little treat later on. We'll get you lick the bowl, okay? Hey, it's Daddy Jack's Go with the Blues. Lakeisha Lee getting it done on that camera and editing, and you know, we're tag teaming these videos at home. Coronavirus. You know, it's relegated us to the house, and but we're making the best of it. I hope you are too. Stay positive, because you know this too shall pass, as they say. Keep your chin up. Try to keep it in the positive. Get outside, enjoy the springtime, and you know, be with the ones you love, and you know, make the most out of your time. Shut the tube off. You know, stop watching the news. Stop listening to the radio. But Axel going crazy. He smells. I didn't know you like clams that much, buddy. But anyway, it's Daddy Jack's Go with the Blues. Peace. All right.